time in April. They said, we like to help you. I said, what can you help me? He said, we like to give you 100 acre in Wasilla. Only have a little cabin in it. I said, no, I don't want it. I thought they're going to fool me. So I said, okay. It was 1965. One guy bought me the land here for $20,000, the frame shop. He said, I said, why you buy it for me? I said, we buy it for you because, one day you said you like to have a property here. I said, I don't want it. So I said, okay, I want it. I was selling tapestry industry. Then I went to attorney office. The attorney, he looked at me. He said, what do you sell? I said, here. He said, where are you from? I'm from Middle East. He said, sit down. Then I sit there. I said, what do you do here? I said, I sell tapestry. He said, okay. He called the state of Alaska. They said, there is a man here. He need help, if you can help him. Well, the state of Alaska, 1977, they offered me $300,000 loan for 30 years, no interest. Okay, to build the corner.
Right.
My kids come into the school. Saeed.
Well, Sheikh, let's just take a break here because I'm going to ask Saeed. Now, when your father first came to Alaska, how old were you, and what was it like for you to? I mean, were you born here, or you?
No,
were
born in Ramallah. And I was in California. And summer '72, I came to visit the United States. And I went to school over here. And
you went to school in Los Angeles or here in Alaska?
And Los Angeles and Alaska. And I make Alaska as a home.
And so how old were you when you first came to Alaska?
To Alaska, probably was 19, 20 years old.
And how was it for you to come here?
It was different.
How many other Muslims were here at that time?
Nobody. There's no Muslim in Alaska. And just only probably 2 Arabs. That's me and my dad. And probably few wouldn't know.
Right. And I'm sure many people who used to be well known in the town.
Right, and the people in Alaska, very nice people, different than the people in the state.
And then how is it that the rest of your family came here?
Just coming to school, one after the other one. I have another 2 brothers just came after probably a couple of years.
Right. And also they adjusted to it well? I mean, everybody in your family now?
Right.
Okay, alhamdulillah.
I brought 101 to United States, all over United States. Here is only my kids and my family. Then really what happened, the state of Alaska, they loaned me $300,000. I built a store next door. Then my kids, because I used to go to Mexico, buy some pictures and sell them. Then my kids, somebody learned us how to make frames and this kind of stuff, And we start making a living. It was very hard. But before we built the store, before they came here, I lived in the car one time, because I have bad luck between me and you. Then God grade. I've been so helped, from the people here. They are good people here in Alaska, really good people. So the state helping me, 1977 for $300,000. I built a store, then we started growing. Then what happened, the state of Alaska helping me again to buy this property here for $90,000. In 1984, I built this building. I don't know what to do with it. But the money came from the state. I owe the state almost $500,000. So really what happened, I was sitting here, I don't know what to do. There is this lady with her publisher. They came, they said, what are you doing this building? I said, well, I'm going to open a gallery. He said, well, I am the one who do Doolittle. I heard about her, but they don't accept me to start with. They accept me, then God opened everything. She started with those pictures for $200. Now they jump into $3,000 to $4,000. And this is the way we start making living. Now we are here, we are the most dealers in the United States, okay? But I'll tell you, the art business is very slow, very, very slow right now. But me and my kids, we only sit and talking about religion, and we've been thinking all the time how to open a place, to open masjid, but we can't afford it, be honest with you, we can't. And sometime I bring people to my house, to pray there, but they all start coming, 2, 3, 4 of them. We meet them by accident, by colors, you see. And one time I brought 6 to my house, to pray there. then we don't know what to do.
So the first masjid in Alaska was in your house?
In my house. You know, yes, the masjid was in my house. Okay? Then what happened really, but I live in the store next door here, but me and my kids pray next door. Then I move across the street here. Then we ask the people to come to my house to pray there. Then we decide, you know, what we can do to open masjid, to have a place. We rent a place in next to way down in Old Sword Highway, little place there. And we started praying, 6, 7 of us. Then we started growing. Then I see a lot of people coming. Now we have over 2,000 now. If they told you 2,000, we have over. And be honest with you, we don't know what to do right now, okay? And people looking at us right now, a lot of people become Muslim here. You see, now there is the Islam growing in this town more than anywhere I see in my life. One guy came to me yesterday. He brought me money from somebody. He said, I'm a Muslim. He said, how you become Muslim? He said, I don't know what to tell you. Then I saw him in the masjid the other day. But now we open a school to teach the kids, even our kids, how to read the Quran, how to tell him to be honest, to keep from alcohol, to be from interest, from everything. And I've been thinking, I thought if we can get help, talk to the bank, if we can get money without interest, they refuse it. I started laughing when I told him I need some money, without interest. He said, how we going to do it? So we try. But the way I came here, it was not even anybody who could la ilaha illallah. It's nobody. Then after, there is a lady, she's from Lebanon, Mrs. Michael, she's a very nice lady. I met with her, and she talked Arabic with me. I said, my God, you are the first Arabic in this city here. And now, I mean, to me, it look like village we have here. I mean, we are growing fast.
Yes.
Very fast. And I'll tell you the truth, I like to thank the state of Alaska and the people from Alaska more than anything in the world. When I came here, the most wonderful people in the world. Really they are. And still, I thank them every day and night.
Alhamdulillah, Sheikh, and your son, Saeed. Thank you very much for giving us some of your time. It's really interesting, first of all, to find Muslims at all in Alaska, and then find you and your family are the original Muslims here. And we hope beyond you is going to grow beyond the 2,000 plus. And I hope, inshallah, maybe some of our viewers who are in a position to help to establish the first proper masjid here in Anchorage, Alaska, will seek out. There's a website for the project that you can seek out to try to help to establish a masjid here in this growing community, which is in one of the remote locations in the United States of America. And it's a unique opportunity to be the first to have your sadaqah to be part of establishing the first masjid here in this place. I hope you have enjoyed meeting a few of the many Muslims here in the United States of America. The religion of Islam is the fastest growing religion in America, and I invite you, my viewers, to join me as I continue to travel around the United States of America and introduce you to the Muslims in America. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.